Hello and welcome to Cinema Clips. Season 10 was packed with unforgettable moments, emotional breakthroughs, and some of the most iconic episodes in the show's history. From heartbreaking goodbyes to inspiring triumphs, this season took us on a roller coaster of emotions. In this video, we're counting down the 8 best episodes from Season 10 that left fans laughing, crying, and everything in between. Get ready to relive all the drama, passion, and heart-stopping moments that made this season truly special. Let's dive in. Starting off at number 8, we have Go It Alone. Cristina is preparing for her trip to Boston, where they will be announcing that year's winner of the Harper Avery Award, and she is nominated. Cristina and Meredith plan to have drinks and write her acceptance speech, but Meredith has to cancel after Weber asks her to pull an all-nighter at the hospital.
Why aren't you dressed?
Whoa, I can't go. I have to babysit my bypass patient.
Oh, come on. Tomorrow everything changes. I won't have time to talk to you. I'll be too busy being better than you.
Good thing it's not gonna go to your head. Oh, the speech. Thank people. And be funny because people love funny.
What?
Meredith's change of plans also affects Derek, who has a lot on his plate between surgeries and teaching. Now he has even to contend with by taking care of his and Meredith's kids. When Meredith has to work late, he eventually gives the kids to Arizona and Cali to help take care of them. At number 7, we have You've Got to Hide Your Love Away. After an anonymous complaint by a fellow doctor, Owen, as chief, must enact a policy that discourages romantic relationships between colleagues and forbids romantic relationships between superiors and subordinates.
Thank you all for coming. I know you're all busy, so this won't take long. The board has just approved a new non-fraternization policy. This hospital has to be a safe work environment where our focus remains clearly on providing the best patient care possible. Moving forward, all relationships with co-workers will be discouraged, and all relationships between superiors and subordinates is strictly prohibited.
Couples like Joe and Alex begin to panic, while other doctors start a manhunt for the person who filed the complaint. The group assumes Stephanie made the complaint after being heartbroken that Jackson and April are together. But really, it was another intern, Leah, who made the complaint. And at number 6, we have Throwing It All Away. Joe and Stephanie take a coffee break at the usual spot, by the dumpsters outside of the hospital. The two doctors are discussing the new no fraternizing rule, and Joe apologies for initially blaming Stephanie for making the complaint. As Stephanie tells Joe about how upset she is with Jackson and how he treated her, she kicks a cardboard box, and the sound of a baby crying starts emitting from the box.
He married her, Joe. One day he's with me. The next day he's not just with her, she's his wife. So what the hell was I all that time? That he could just toss me aside like garbage?
Giving the doctors a new patient for their workday. At number 5, we have Get Up, Stand Up. It's the day of April's wedding to Matthew, but the doctors have their own drama to sort through. Cristina and Meredith are both in the middle of new trials they are leading. Ben and Miranda are sorting out their relationship now that he's moved back to Seattle. And Derek gets a phone call from the President of the United States with an interesting offer.
Heavenly Father, watch over April and Matthew as they take the first steps on a journey that will last them the rest of their lives on Earth.
Yes, it's Dr. Shepard.
Sir, we have a call for you. It seems very urgent.
Okay.
Hold, please. I'll put it through.
Dr. Derek Shepard,
Yes.
please hold for the President of the United States.
What?
Please hold for the President of the United States.
The doctors still all manage to make it to the church on time to watch Jackson woo April away from her big day. Shane plans to operate on Jimmy, but Leah says that she only paged him to get Yang, who's Jimmy's doctor. Shane says that Yang is at the wedding, and he's here now.
Acute MR. He might have a quarter rupture. We won't know until we open him up.
I paged you to get Yang. Yang is his doctor.
Yang's at the wedding. I'm here. Besides, I treated him. I did a pericardial window by myself.
He loses it and starts having flashbacks of Heather on the operating table, leading to a tear in the right ventricle in Jimmy's chest. Coming off at number 4, we have Change of Heart. Cristina goes missing after losing at the Harper Avery Award ceremony.
Cristina was supposed to fly out with us this morning, and she didn't show.
Her phone's still off.
Oh, Derek, all she said was that's how it goes. last night after the ceremony.
She was certainly going to win the award, and the doctors realized that the only reason she didn't win was because Jackson Avery is on the board of the hospital where she works, and that would have looked bad to the other nominees and the medical community. When Meredith returns to Seattle, she finds Derek's sister, Amelia, has surprised them with a visit. At number 3, we have Everything I Tried to Do, Nothing Seems to Turn Out Right. Bailey has been dealing with a difficult case for a while. She's been treating a boy named Braden who has no immune system and has to stay in a bubble to prevent getting sick because even a cold could kill him. Bailey has an experimental treatment which Braden's parents initially sign off on, but later retract because the treatment is risky. She ignores the parents' wishes and gives Braden the treatment, which works, but now Bailey must face the consequences of her actions.
Braden did not get better on his own.
What do you mean?
I gave him the treatment. They did not react as I had hoped they would.
Legal action never crossed your mind.
I had hoped that they would see the bigger picture.
And at number 2, we have We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. The hospital's board has a meeting after Cristina loses the Harper Avery Award, and her boss, Dr. Russell, informs the board he's quitting. Meredith encourages Cristina to go to Zurich, where a hospital has been calling her because they want her to come give a presentation on her clinical trial that got her the Harper Avery nomination.
Everyone forget that I put a printed conduit in a kid and it worked.
A bunch of guys in Zurich didn't forget. They want you to come and speak about it. It's a free trip. I mean, an hour of talking for 5 days in the Swiss.
She finally agrees to go to Zurich and is enjoying her time there until she realizes the hospital where she is giving her lecture is the hospital where Dr. Burke now works, and he was offering her his job for her to replace him. Finally, at number 1, we have Fear of the Unknown. Cristina's last day at Grey Sloan Memorial Hospital is one of the craziest she's ever seen after a bomb goes off at a mall, sending the hospital's emergency room a flood of injured patients. In the midst of all the chaos, Meredith tells Cristina that she and Derek are moving to Washington, D.C. because he's now working for the president. The two friends realize that the end is near, and all the changes they knew would eventually come are here. Thanks for hanging out with us and looking back at the best episodes from Grey's Anatomy Season 10. This season had everything: big moments, sad goodbyes, and exciting drama that kept us hooked. If you liked this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Cinema Clips for more fun videos about your favorite shows. See you next time, and happy watching!